it's your girl Briannamull here, and today, if you could tell by the title of this video, I would be talking about ADD and how it affects me as a person and how it affects other human beings. And yeah, I thought about doing this video because my brother, he is like a year younger than me, and he has ADHD, and I realized how like it affects him, and like I'm basically the opposite of him. Like I have the same energy but like in my head, but like not as him, you know what I mean? Because like he's really hyper energetic, always wants to do something, and he's always hungry. And like me, you know, I eat, but not as much as him. He can eat like a whole buffet. And how can I explain it? So basically, ADD messes with my depression more and my anxiety more. But it's like a whole lot to cope and take in, because it's just like, okay, it's already bad enough. I have anxiety, so anxiety is on this hand and depression's on this one, alright? And ADD is me, like in the middle, so it like crashes all into like one big freaking tornado that you can't handle. And like it sucks for like a person in general, because it's just like you're over here 1 minute overthinking about every freaking thing. Like I cannot freaking, I don't know how to explain it. Like let's say, okay, I could be having the best day ever, right? You know, hanging out with my friends, going to the mall, this and that, right? And then I don't know where my head would be like, you know what? Just be scared. Be, you know, scared about everything in the world, or like your friends don't love you, or like I'm single, so like I don't even have no one. It'll be like, oh, the person you're gonna meet is not gonna love you. And I'm like, how do I know that? Oh, don't second guess it, they just don't love you. Oh, okay. And it's constantly like that. It sucks. Like it sucks really bad, because like I'm really a positive person, and like I try to be positive, and it's like this person right here is like, okay, let's do this, that, blah blah blah, and there's a negative in me that's like all 24/7, and it's just like, no, I don't want to, or this and that and stuff. And it sucks, yeah, but like that's how like it affects me as a person. And like everyone's different with their, you know, ADD, ADHD, you know, but like I've been diagnosed with ADD since I was 11. Yeah. You know, started taking pills for when I was 11, so you know, been coping with that for a while. It sucked, and it still sucks, but like being a kid and like, you know, taking pills for it to help you, it doesn't help. I feel like it makes it worse, because it's like they're giving you pills to make you perfect, but it's like, you can give me all these pills you want and I'm still not gonna be perfect, you know? Like I feel like it doesn't help with me, but you know, like I said before, people are different. So yeah, but it's just like I constantly been trying to like, you know, get myself to not let it affect me, and it still does. I hate it, but it's just like I feel like I have to take medicine in general for all of it, because it's just like I have to take medicine for anxiety because I get really bad anxiety, and then I don't have medicine for depression, but you know, I need to start taking stuff for that. And then I tried taking medicine for ADD, and like it sucks. Like it does not work for me. And like my brother, he grew out of his ADHD. Like he doesn't have to take medicine anymore. He's fine. Yeah, he runs back and forth and he's still hyper. Yeah, he can cope with that. But me, I can't grow out of mine. Like it sucks. I mean, maybe I can, maybe I can't, but I was reading about it, like my ADD, and you know, if I can find a medicine that helps me get better or something, then yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon, because I was on a medicine when I was 11 for years, I think like 11 through 14, and I hated it. It did not help me at all. It made me into like a freaking eggplant, like a zombie. It didn't do anything, didn't want to do anything. It made me not want to eat. I hated it because I love food, and like it just, I don't know, and like every time I try to eat, it made me sick. And like that's, I'm a human. I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel how I want to feel. Like medicine, that kind, it made me just don't want to be myself. It made me the opposite of who I am, and I didn't like that at all. And it's just, it's really a struggle for me in general, because it's just like a lot of people don't actually know it. Like they think, oh, okay, you're such a positive girl, this and that, and you don't have all of this. And it's like really something out there. And it sucks because like my doctor, I had multiple doctors tell me like you have more depression or worse anxiety and stuff because of your ADD. And I'm just like, oh, that's why. And it's just like a constant fight with myself, because it's just like I know what's the difference, anxiety and depression and like my ADD, but sometimes it gets to me and I'm just like, okay, which is which, like 3 peoples and it's just attacking you at once, and you're like, hold up, too much, like let me try to breathe. And it's a lot, and it's crazy because like having this since I was 11, like that's crazy. Like, do you know what people, like kids do when they're 11? They're like having fun, living and stuff like that, and most of them out there aren't having what I'm having, like anxiety, depression, overeating, all of that. They're living their life. Me, on the other hand, being 11 at the time, stressing, anxiety, depression, ADD, it's a whole baseball game, whole field game. And like it sucked, like it still does, but it's just like, I don't know how to explain it. A lot of people just look at me and they're like, dang, you're really messed up. And I'm just like, I am, but I cope with it, like I know how to handle some of it, but it's just like at the same time I don't, and like I'm growing with it, so hopefully it changes with me, or I grow together with it. I grow as one. And hopefully I'll get some medication from my doctor for like my depression, or finally find a good ADD medicine to help cope with it. But I highly doubt it, because like I said, I've been taking medicine since I was 11 and I'm 20 now. And yeah, and I really don't like taking medicine because it makes me feel like a zombie, robot, everything between, and I don't like it. But if it helps me not overthink as much, it's just, I don't want it to not make me who I am. If I take medicine and it makes me feel weird, I don't want to take it regardless. Like, yeah, it would help me stop thinking so much stuff, but would it make me the person who I really am? I know it probably doesn't make sense, but it does a little to me somewhere in my little noggin. It does. But yeah, it's a lot to think about, and there's like a crap ton of people that have all of this, and it's hard for them and for me. And God, it's crazy because the other day I looked up the symptoms for ADD. You can look it up. And what is it? There's excitement, there's anxiety, there's depression, there's goodness, mood swings. There's what else? Goodness, there's so many symptoms about it that you can tell you have it, and for sure I have it. Like, I get excited about stupidest stuff. Stupidest stuff. I don't know why, but I do. And like, I get upset really fast. I don't really think I have mood swings in particular. I probably do, probably like small mood swings, but like having ADD makes me feel like I have bipolar, and I'm just like, maybe I am bipolar and not ADD. Start thinking about it, talk to my doctors. Nope, you don't have bipolar, just really bad ADD. Oh, okay, so yeah. And yeah, it's, I don't, it's something else. But like, I want to change who I am because of it, because it makes me who I am. I wouldn't change it for the world, but I feel like it's a lot for a person to take on. Like, even before, like, when I was making friends before I moved to like a new town, it was hard. But now, since like my friends know how I am, they know how to accept it. But they just look at me, they're just like, dang, you're something else. And I'm just like, well, you know, yes I am. Big ADD, anxiety, depression, ball. And it's just like, it's crazy. But yeah, and like, I thought it's crazy for me. It's crazier for like my brother because like, he has the H instead of the two D's. So it was crazier for him. He was always bouncing off the walls and everything. And me, when I was younger, didn't want to get out. Would always, be in my room, play video games, eat and eat until I couldn't feel the pain anymore. Like, when you're a kid and like depressed and stuff, and like being, chubby, a little overweight, for me, that's how I was as a kid. It gets to you. And so that's how it was. I was like, oh, I'm, a little chubby, and like the other girls are skinny. So like, it got to me. Like, I wasn't really chubby, but like the A.D.D medicine I was taking when I was younger helped me to lose weight and I eat, right? But whenever I stopped taking it, I was eating and eating and eating because the medicine wouldn't let me eat. And I hated it so much. Like, I don't know how many times I said it in this video, but your girl hated it so much. Yeah, but like, I want to try and like, what is it? Try some stuff to help cope with all of this, because I know meditation helps it. But I stopped doing that for a while. I need to start doing it again. And I think like there's some teas that help calms you down and everything. And that's what I want to do, to help, heal my body, get it to stop stressing and fidgeting and everything. It sucks. And it's like, I can't even sit down during a movie. Like, people, they're like, oh yeah, I like this movie and that movie's. How about you? I don't like movies. What? You don't like movies? Nope. Like, I like movies. It's just, I cannot stand still during a movie. I would have to do something, be on my phone, change to a show, then the movie, getting up, eating, you name it, I do it. It's just, I can't. It's like I gotta do something. Like I lose interest so much, like so fast. Like if I'm on my phone, I could be on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, freaking dating apps all at the same time and just go back and forth, and it sucks. Like it sucks. Like I make myself freaking exhausted so much, and then like I have this picture how my day is supposed to go. If it doesn't go the way I want it to go, don't get me started. It makes I I get so pissed off. I'm just like screw it, and it just gets to me. And sorry about the sounds, guys. I live in an apartment, so like you can hear my brother and like the neighbors' dogs and everything. But yeah, just I'll try to deal with that, the audio or whatever. But yeah, this video was, a cope, a lot to take in. It's a lot for me to, take it out and put it out there for other people, because I feel like, people need to know what others go through, to help cope with it. So, yeah. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and comment below if you have ADD, ADHD, or like something else, bipolar at least. And just, let's have little group chats down below. And yeah, and if you have any stories, comment too, and I would like to read them, because who doesn't want to read a cute little stories from you guys. So yeah, have a good day, guys, and I'll see you when I make another video, hopefully. Bye, guys.